Claude Massop was the leader and strongman of the Phoenix Gang, later renamed the Shower Posse, belonging to Tivoli Gardens, Wellington Street, Rema, Denham Town, and the surrounding areas of West Kingston, Jamaica. Massop, who was nicknamed Jack, was born in 1949 in West Kingston's Denham Town. He spent his early life in petty criminal activity, mostly as a street hustler and pimp. He then moved into building contractor work as the chief contractor. By the time he was 18, 1967, he was already the acknowledged leader of what would later become known as the infamous Shower Posse, a gang that was later headed by the notorious Lester Lloyd Jim Brown Coke. 2. By 1967, Massop was a big influence in what would later become Tivoli Gardens, which was at that time nothing more than emerging housing projects for the urban poor. By 1967, Massop's main gang rivals were George Feathermop Spence, Winston Burry Boy Blake, and Anthony Tony Welch from the nearby area of Arnett Gardens jungle. They were known for their infamous violence and the methods they used to enforce their edicts. Blake and Spence led a motorcycle gang for nearly 10 years, 1967-76. They were political thugs and enforcers for the then housing minister Anthony Spaulding. The gang included at least 30 men at this time and terrorized victims in Tivoli Gardens, Rema, and surrounding areas. Massop had a string of arrests, which included several charges of murder and armed robbery, perjury, and shooting with intent, but no charges could produce convictions. In January 1978, his chief claim to fame was the so-called political truce, peace treaty, between him, his close associate and chief lieutenant, Carl Bia Mitchell, JLP, and Aston Bucky Marshall Thompson, PNP. Before that time, a brutal, bloody battle ensued between the two political factions, producing more than 800 deaths by the 1980 general elections between the two political parties, PNP and JLP. Massop died on the 4th of February 1979 after being shot by police, at least 40 times according to newspaper reports, along with two other men named Lloyd Fraser and Alfonso Trevor Tinson, following a police car chase after leaving a football match in Spanish Town involving the Tivoli Gardens Football Club.